I am Jessica Ammons, and I am an academic advisor here at Terry College of Business. Been here 5 years, been advising about 3 years. If you had asked me 10 years ago where I would be, it wouldn't have been at UGA advising accounting students. I actually worked at a CPA firm, had an accounting degree. That was my undergrad degree. I graduated from LaGrange College, so little teeny tiny private college down in LaGrange, Georgia. My husband is actually what some people refer to as a triple dog. So he received all 3 of his degrees from UGA and just got his 3rd one back in May. And we thought we would be leaving UGA at that point. I've really settled into Athens with our kids. And when we moved here, we had a 1.5-year-old little boy, and just didn't really know what was going to happen. He had been teaching high school, and I was at home with our son and knew that I had to get a job once we came here because he was going to be the one in school. So we were switching roles, and so that's kind of how we came to be in Athens, and I ended up working at UGA. I applied for a lot of jobs, and it was a lot harder to get a job than I anticipated. So when I started here, I applied for actually a job within this department, but not advising because that wasn't available. It was working in our Master's of Accounting program. When the current advisor left her role in this position, my department head was like, "You seem like a perfect fit. You have a degree in accounting. You can talk to our students about what it's like. You know the department, you know the courses, you know UGA." And so it just seemed natural. I love it. It's totally different than what I did before, but I love being able to see students come in and seeing them through graduation and then seeing where they go after graduation. So it's exhausting. But it is a really fun job. I can honestly say that I do love my job. Monday through Thursday, I'll see anywhere from 5 to 10 students each day, just kind of depending on what point in the semester we're at. And we have 30-minute appointments each, and so some of them take the full 30 minutes and want to come back. Some of them are in and out in 5 or 10 minutes, and I'm prepping for the next student. So I like to try and keep up to date with what my students are involved in, and where they are in their academic progress and where they're going to go. That's really cool because I feel like I don't see them at the very start of college, but I see them come into Terry, and that's typically a very big deal. With advising, there's usually a lot of multitasking going on, reading previous notes, recording notes after you've seen students. When I'm not advising, I have a couple things that I work on. I schedule all of the courses for our undergrad program. We have a new Double Dogs program. So I am working with finance and MIS students that might want to stay for our Master's of Accounting program. And so we kind of get them in and take some of our classes, and so I track them. That's all very new. So I've sort of been the point person on getting all of that. On Fridays, I'm usually catching up, and I have walk-in hours, and so people come in with random questions, and that's a much slower day for me. So I look forward to the Fridays when I can take it down a notch. I always considered myself much more of an introvert than an extrovert, and felt like listening was one of my stronger qualities and strengths. I've really come out of my shell as I've gotten older and raised my kids and been in different jobs. I think that has certainly come in handy more than anything else as I have been an advisor, and it's just a very important piece of what I do. One of the things I've learned is that, students come in and sit down, and we can talk about things for 30 minutes, but I really have no idea what's going on other than 30 minutes of whatever they told me. And so, I think kindness goes a really long way. Part of my job is getting them to think past just the school, and past what job they're going to be in, and getting a little bit more into their personal lives and intertwining all of that together, and making sure that they know I care about all of that, and that I'm not just here to be like, okay, here's your schedule, let me clear you, we're done, we're out of here. I've had a couple of my students that have graduated that now tell me I was their therapist, their free therapist, because they would just come in and talk about things that were going on, and I would just sit and listen. And it's not that I'm certified and that I could give them a solution, but I was there to listen and to be kind and to accept whatever was going on in their lives.